just finished my second ever Pilates class, hot Pilates. So the room is set to like 30 degrees and you do a 45-minute class, and it literally destroys me. It's so hard, but it's really, really good. I'm really enjoying it. Something different that like I'm not used to. I'm not used to using all my like little stabilizing muscles and forcing myself to balance all the time. I have been really enjoying it. I mean, I've only gone twice, but my aim is to go at least once a week, just to keep those little muscles and everything doing what they're supposed to be doing. Because I find sometimes in the gym when I'm just like lifting weights and like using a barbell, because I've done those movements so much and over so many years, I find that I can be quite lazy in terms of like my body just falls into its usual patterns, and yeah, it can just be quite lazy and maybe not setting myself properly or like doing it how it needs to be done maybe. But no, it's just something different, something really fun, just changing it up a little bit. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying it, changing up my training. Anyway, I've just done that this morning, and I thought that I would bring you along for a day in my life because I have not been reading. I haven't been reading. I have literally jumped into, I don't know, I've fallen into the largest book slump that I have ever been in. And it's driving me nuts, but like I actually don't want to pick anything up. I don't want to read anything. This is the first time in like 3 years. I finished reading Anxious People a few days ago, and by the way, that took me like a month and a half to read. It took me a long time to get through Anxious People, even though I love Frederick Bachman and I love his writing. It took me so long to get through that book. I finished it a couple of days ago and I have had no desire to pick anything else up. I have one Kindle book that I've sort of been reading before bed, but I don't pick a book up in the morning. I don't pick it up during the day. I just read like 5 pages before bed and then I call it a day. It's like the first time in 3 or 4 years where I haven't had at least one book on the go. Like, yeah, like I haven't picked up a book since finishing Anxious People. I don't have any desire to pick up a book, and this book slump is just eating me alive. I'm really over it, but I don't know what to do to get out of it, like other than forcing myself to read, and I just don't want to force myself to read. I don't want to not enjoy it, and I'm still doing those couple of pages before bed, but I just haven't felt like picking up a book, and it's pretty sad. I'm still like puffing and so sweaty. Okay, but because I'm not reading, hang on a second. Because I'm not reading and haven't been reading, I haven't been making any of my usual content for my channel. I haven't been making book videos. I really would like to sit down and do my best and worst books from each month of last year. I really do want to do that video, so I need to sit down and do that. But I haven't been making any book content, so I haven't uploaded a video in months. Like, I took some time off over Christmas and New Year's. That's fine, that's to be expected, but I actually haven't uploaded a video in months and I really miss it. I haven't edited a video in months and I really miss that. So if I'm not reading, I was like, I've just got to do something else. Like, I've just got to do a video on something else that doesn't revolve around reading. So I'm just going to do a day in the life because that is pretty straightforward stuff. Nothing super exciting, but yeah, just went to my Pilates class, got a coffee. I'm about to go home and get ready for the day, and I believe we are ripping down our fence today, our old fence. We got a new fence put in and we got an electric gate which got put in yesterday. Jared's been fixing it up, so I think we're going to take the fence down today, just have a whole new backyard, which is exciting. So I'll take you along for that, and I really don't know what else we will get up to, but if anything exciting happens, you will know about it. rip the fence down. It's very hot, very sunny. It's gonna be fun. I think, I hope anyway. And our electric gate and fence is all done and working. Yay! I'm proper sweating. I'm all muddy. Ignore the laundry up there. I'll cover it. Is it better for me to cover the laundry or the ironing board? Whatever. So we just finished taking down the fence. It looks fantastic. I'm so happy with it. Now, basically what happened with taking down that fence means that our whole entire yard is just one yard, because before we had like a front fence and then we had a fence in the middle that was attached to the house, so it like cut the front yard and the backyard in half. But now we just have one massive yard, which I'm so happy with because I just love having a big backyard and I just wanted it to feel like you could just walk on in, join the party. All the boys are here, they helped us. We're just going to put on the barbie, put on some beers, cook up some food and have a good afternoon. It looks like it's going to be a really nice afternoon. The sunset should be good. It's kind of been a pretty relaxing day. I've mainly been catching up on washing because it has been raining like crazy here the last few weeks and I was so behind on washing. I've done 3 loads of clothes today and a load of towels, and I really need to do the bed sheets because I have not been done in a while and I just need to freshen the bed sheets up, but that might be tomorrow's job. So I did all the washing. Jared helped me with that as well. I won't say that it was all me. He helped me. We went to Bunnings. We went to Officeworks. We're just picking up things, like getting things to fix the gate and make sure that that was all working properly. Then we picked up work plans from Officeworks that Jared needs for work. Some fruit, like just did a little run around jobs really. But it took up a lot of time. We didn't get home until like 11:30 or something like that. So it did take up a lot of time, but it's been a really, really nice day. Look at that. That's North Queensland for you. It's disgusting. Then when we got home, I was really, really tired. I was just buggered. So I was on the couch hanging out with Ivy and having a bit of a nap. And that's pretty much it. Then the boys came over and we did the fence. And it's 4:45 now. So it's time to just sit down, have a nice drink and relax for the afternoon. Have some friends over and just chat and enjoy the day. But I'll show you the barbecue and everything. I probably won't speak to the camera anymore other than to sign off, but yeah, it's been a nice day. It's been a very sunny, very hot, beautiful, lovely day. House renovations day. I'm so happy to be starting house renovations. I'm so excited. Hopefully one of these days I will get a new kitchen. Where to begin? It has been a few days since I finished recording what you've just seen with the vlog, and I know at the start of the video I said that it was only going to be a day in my life, but I felt like it was lacking a little bit. It was not that much happened and I didn't record a whole heap. Mainly I was just recording that we were doing some renovations on the house and getting our fence sorted and taking down the old fence, and that was all that's exciting for me. I'm pretty sure that's not exciting for anybody else, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things of recording and making vlogs because it's just important to me and I want to keep doing it. I don't want to keep putting it off. So I am trying my best to get back into it. My main reason for wanting to get back into it is it's a new year and I have been very slack and in a bit of a rut since Christmas, since before the New Year's. Since before the new year. I'm trying to like pep myself up and get out of that rut, and it's been really, really hard. Another reason why I want to get back into it is because I am still in my reading slump and I'm still trying to persuade myself to get out of that. So I think if I vlog and I'm trying to make book content, because that is what I'm passionate about, this will help me do that. And like the reason that I haven't been posting is because I've been in such a huge reading slump. I just have had no inspiration, no motivation, nothing. There's a couple more reasons. Another one is because we're going to Fiji next week. Jared, Iverson and I are going to Fiji next week for a little family holiday. This is our first overseas trip as a little family, and in February it is all three of our birthdays, so we just wanted to celebrate and get out of town and do something really, really special, and I think it will be so much fun and I would love to vlog it. So I'm trying to get myself back in the zone of vlogging so that I actually do a good job with it, because I think this video is just probably one of the worst videos I've ever made, but I need to do something. Lastly, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. I think a major reason of why I've been in such a big reading slump, why I stopped posting and got into a big slump and rut and mentally, creatively, everything, is because I have been so exhausted trying to look after my 2-year-old daughter. She's not 2 yet, she's nearly 2. Trying to look after my 2-year-old daughter while also going through my first trimester of my second pregnancy. Yay! I'm pregnant. Yes. Jared and I found out that I was pregnant a little bit before Christmas, and I am just passing the 15-week mark, so I'm starting to feel better. I definitely am feeling a little bit more energetic, a little bit more of a pep in my step, I guess, but that first trimester is killer. It is killer. I was very nauseous and just very exhausted. I'm pretty sure I was taking a nap with Iverson every single day. Like, I just could not function without taking a nap in the middle of the day. I was done. Trying my best to stay consistent in the gym, but my workouts were absolutely destroying me, so they were also making me even more exhausted. Yeah, I just haven't felt like doing anything, going anywhere, organizing anything. The house is a mess, everything's a mess, and it's all because I have just been so tired and exhausted and not wanting to do anything, not having any motivation to do anything other than literally the bare minimum. The bare minimum. It's so hard. Like, you try to be kind to yourself and you try to give yourself some grace, but then the type of person that I am is like, I like to be organized, I like to be on top of things, I like things to be neat and tidy, and not having the energy to stay on top of those things as I normally would then really frustrates me. So it is really hard when you're trying to be kind to yourself, but all you can think of is like a list of jobs and a list of things that you're not doing good enough. It's been a wild ride. It is my second pregnancy, so I'm trying to do things a little bit differently this time. Nothing majorly differently, but I think I'm just trying to be a little bit more accepting of my journey and my body and trying to navigate it all while also having a toddler and working and doing this and trying to keep some semblance of myself going and some semblance of my own identity and my own passions and joys and all of that sort of stuff going. Yeah, everything has kind of fallen to the wayside in the last 15 weeks or so, but I am determined to pick it back up and keep going. Pretty much a major update of what's going on in my life. That's a huge update for me, and I've never actually like announced a pregnancy on my channel. I've only had my channel for a year, so Ivy was already around when I started it. This is all exciting new stuff for me, and I'm excited to go on the journey while being pregnant and giving birth and doing all of that sort of stuff, as well as keeping my channel at its core about books. That is my passion, and that is what I'm all about on here. That's where I've been, if you're wondering. I'm sure not many of you are wondering, but that is where I have been. I just need to put myself back out there, start bringing out the camera, start doing the things that you do. Oh, another exciting update is that we bought a coffee machine. I really wanted to show you guys that. That is very, very exciting for me. I have been back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and researching different coffee machines and figuring out what I want and what I don't want. If you didn't know, Jared and I both used to be baristas. We both used to work at a coffee shop, and that is actually how we met. Bit of tea there for you. Yeah, so we both used to work at a coffee shop, and I would probably call us coffee snobs. Like, we enjoy a cup of coffee and we enjoy buying a cup of coffee. But at home here, we just have instant coffee. That's all we have every single morning is instant coffee, and there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. Like, I've survived on instant coffee my entire life, so it's fine. But I think because we are qualified baristas, why not invest in a nice coffee machine so that we can have nice coffee here at home and offer nice coffee to our friends when they come over. So it's super, super exciting for me. So I definitely want to show you that. I will do that now. And then the next thing that I wanted to talk about, let's talk about that now while I'm sitting here next to the books. I wanted to pick a couple of books to take with me to Fiji. Now, I think I'm going to take my Kindle, obviously, because that just makes sense. When you're traveling, you take a Kindle. I don't really know what I'm feeling, but to get myself out of a book slump, I want to pick something that I know I will enjoy. I have tried to do that already. I read Anxious People by Frederick Bachman, and I love Frederick Bachman. He's literally probably one of my favorite authors of all time. It took me like a month and a half to read that book because I just didn't want to read. Not because I didn't like the book. I really did like the book. I loved the characters. I loved the storyline. I thought it was quirky and fun, and it had a lot of humor, but it also had a lot of serious underlying issues, which is what Frederick Bachman is known for, I guess. I tried to read Anxious People to get myself out of book slump, and I just didn't read. I didn't want to read, so it took me so long to get through the book. It took me like a month and a half. By the time I finished it, I was like, is that 5 stars? I don't know if that's 5 stars. It probably could have been 5 stars if I read it in a few days or a week or something, but it just took me so long that I was like, I don't know if it's 5 stars, so I ended up giving it 4 stars. I did want to pick a book for Fiji. I lost my train of thought there. Baby brain. Oh my god. I haven't lost baby brain since I was pregnant with Ivy, really. This is just my paint and putty for me doing renos on my house. This book I'm actually going to give away. I got this as part of our book club's Christmas thing, and I actually don't like Lucy Score as a writer, so I'm not going to read this. So I thought that I would give it away to a home where someone is actually going to appreciate this. I love book club. Book club day, like book club day at the end of each month, is my favorite day. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's have a look at what we have here. So I know it's Fiji. I know it's a beach holiday, a very laid back casual holiday, and probably something where I shouldn't be reading books that are overly emotional and deep and heartbreaking, I guess. But that being said, those are the kind of books that I actually enjoy. I don't know. I did get this also from the end of year with book club. We did a book swap where you buy a book, wrap it up, put it in a big sack, and then everyone picks out a new book and they get to unwrap and have their little present. So this is what I got. Tuesdays with Maury. I have heard amazing things about this, so I am intrigued, and it is quite short, so it's like less than 200 pages. That's crazy. Maybe this? Something short, something interesting. I have heard really, really good things about this, and I want to read something that's really, really good. So this could be a high contender. What else do we have? I don't want to take any books that are going to be way too large because I just don't want to be carrying around the weight of it. I haven't even been listening to audiobooks. I literally haven't been listening to anything. In the month of January, I've read 4 books, which is unheard of for me. Unheard of. Actually, nothing is standing out to me on this, except for maybe this. Is that a bad idea? I've heard that this is literally heart-wrenching. It's really the only thing I'm interested in. Why am I like this? I don't have any rom-coms on here. None. They're all fantasy. I don't feel like reading fantasy at all. Only other one that I'm kind of slightly interested in is The Book Thief, which is also heart-wrenching. I've seen the movie of this, so I kind of know what it's about, but I know the book will be better. Okay, so that's my 3 options. Maybe I'll have to go book shopping before we go and get like a rom-com or something. That's just not really giving Fiji, is it? I think I'll definitely take this one. It's something short, and then I might actually read it because it's short. Then you'll probably see me crying about it anyway if it breaks my heart. Okay, thanks for helping me with that in terms of a Fiji holiday and the vibes we're going for. You know, I'm thinking Emily Henry, but I've read all of her books. Do I reread an Emily Henry? Maybe I buy an Ali Hazelwood. I've only read Bride by Ali Hazelwood, so if you have any recommendations of where to start or what to read, let me know. That could be good. We could go book shopping. I think that's a good idea. Let me go and show you our coffee machine. Okay, this is her. She's stunning. Love. I'm still trying to figure out all of the elements, like the grind, and trying to adjust the little like grind size, because there's this toggle on the side where you adjust the grind size, but then there's also a little thing inside the grind that you can change, which I have changed once, but I don't think it's helping. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it all sorted, but we ended up going with the Breville. I think it's called the Express coffee machine. I'm not 100% sure. I'll put on the screen whatever it is. And yeah, I love her. Oh my god, my daughter's awake. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye! I need to fix my hair. Does it look okay? I'm not sure about the hair, but I think it's the best I'm gonna be able to do because I have to leave soon, so I don't want to pull it down and wreck it and redo it and hate it even more. I think it's fine. It's okay. I finally have enough hair where I can put it back into like a high ponytail. I cut my hair really, really short after I gave birth to Ivy because it all started falling out, and I was having like a mental breakdown every single day because all my hair was falling out, and I was just vacuuming every single day trying to vacuum up the amount of hair that I was losing, and it was just coming out in clumps. So I cut it really, really short so I didn't really have to deal with it as much. I liked my short hair. I had a bit of a love-hate relationship with it, honestly, but I thought that it looked good on me. I thought it suited me, but I've really, really missed being able to put my hair up high because I used to love having a high ponytail, like a slick back high ponytail, and I haven't been able to do it in so long. So I'm really excited that I've managed to slick it back and get it up as high as it is tonight. It's not as high as I would want it, but I'm happy with that progress. And like, it's getting quite long, so I'm happy with that. I've just gotten ready to go out to dinner with a bunch of my girlfriends, and I think it originally started as we're just going out for drinks this afternoon, but I'm definitely having dinner. Definitely having dinner, because seeing as I can't drink alcohol being pregnant, I'm just gonna eat all the food. That's basically my motto these days, is I'll just eat all the food and everyone else can have the drinks. That's fine. This is where I'm going to end off the vlog. Bear with me while I get back into the swing of things, but I just wanted to say thank you and appreciate you for supporting me. I'm just very grateful for the support that I have gotten from starting this and continuing it. So I don't want to give it up. I want to keep going, and I want to be creative and making these videos and talking to you guys about books and sharing my passions and things that I'm dealing with in everyday life. So I just want to say thank you. Please bear with me. I'm just now getting back into the swing of things after Christmas and New Year's and first trimester of pregnancy. That shit is wild. And hopefully now I will have a little bit more energy to actually get up out of bed and do something with my day. And then hopefully I can edit this, upload this, and get it all sorted. And then we will be away in Fiji next week. I really want to vlog that, so I am hoping to take my cameras and vlog that whole entire experience. We're staying there for 8 days, so that is plenty of time for me to get my camera out and get comfortable vlogging again. I am so excited to go on a holiday. I can't believe we're actually going on a holiday. It was very difficult to convince Jared to spend the money on a holiday and not fixing up the house, which I totally understand, but I just felt like this was our only opportunity before I am too pregnant and we have 2 kids and life is just very crazy with a newborn. It's very hard. So yeah, I just felt like this was our only opportunity until like years down the track basically. So I'm just very grateful that we made the decision to go to Fiji, and we organized it all and got it sorted, and we did a rush on Jared and Ivy's passports because they didn't have passports. Yeah, something always goes wrong when trying to organize a passport, doesn't it? It's just never a smooth process, but we got it sorted. Jared finally picked up his passport at the end of last week, so yeah, I'm just very excited, very grateful, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, that's okay. I don't think this was one of my greatest videos of the entire world, but onwards and upwards, I guess, is the only thing I can say. I will do better on the next one. Please subscribe to my channel if you are interested in If you are interested in books, that is what I mainly talk about on my channel, but I think I will start to include a bit of motherhood and pregnancy sort of stuff while I am on the journey, because if you know, you know, it can be a lonely process. It can be draining and tough, so having someone to talk to about it would be really nice for me. Love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.